Today is introduction and walkthrough of the bubble exercise, which I refer to in my book. It is also a really great way to experience the connection between your body and your energy, what that feels like. Why do you even want to know that? Because we're energy beings, we have this aura, and our body acts like a big antenna. Like when you feel scared, your aura energy kind of shrinks in, and when you feel all expanded and everything. So for psychic development, mediumship development, this is a really important thing to have at least a mental construct of. It helps to understand mechanics. And, if you hear about vibration and, energy, if you're new to this, or maybe you've been on your journey for a little while, both people, types, wherever you are on your journey, this could be a add new depth and an experience to help you experience that more, right? We're energy beings. I'm going to maybe even walk through other exercises in this and chop the video, look for those. But I wrote a book. All this is in my book. This is all exercises and stuff that have helped me. And I want to share. Spirit wants to share. So, to start, one way that we can sense with our body our own aura, we're going to start with this before we start the bubble exercise, which involves breathing. But this is a beginner concept. So have you ever brought your hands together like this and felt resistance between them? Like as if there's two magnets that are the opposite ways and they're pushing against each other. We're looking for that here. All energy work is extremely subtle, but this is one way. And it's to slowly bring your hands together. If you're okay, and so, right, and we feel that. One thing we can do to understand the impact that our emotions have on our energetic field is to do that and let's think of something love, like feel it. Feel something that you really love and do that. Okay. I'm going to think of petting my dog or hugging my kid. Okay. So let's think of that and feel it. How much can you feel it? Okay. And feel the resistance, the difference. You're looking for the difference in the resistance to even just a moment ago when you just did this before, if you did it with me. Okay, so feel the thing that you love. Oh, yes. Okay, and this also helps you with hands-on healing if you use like quantum touch or something like that, healing where you don't channel. Anyway, if I, okay, so we're feeling that, feeling something love. Oh, yes. Okay, our energy gets bigger. It's more open, it's more powerful. Maybe even those pictures where you see the pictures of the aura and how it's bigger or smaller. This is where we can actually physically experience that in a way that's easy for our conscious mind to process. And we want that because it adds depth to our belief in those facts that we're energy being. It allows our mind to start expanding. It increases our consciousness. If you're at all sensitive to energy, emotions, empath, this can help you to feel empowered, these exercises. Okay, we're going to do this again. And we're going to think of something sad. Think of something like sad or that makes you angry, two really low vibration things. Okay, so, um, you know, anything. Okay, just allow that sadness to come now, feeling and thinking of something sad. Feel the difference. Feel how much more, even for me, this is like how much resistance now. way less resistance. I'm able to get my hands so much closer. Okay, so if you want to ever check your vibrational state, then you can, ooh, yeah, oh, I'm gonna reset there. Okay. If you want to check your vibration at any given moment to see where your energy's at without thinking too much, you can always do that. Okay. Your hands have chakras on them. They're really great for sensing um, other energies. One exercise you can do that is not the bubble exercise, but it's fun and you can use your hands as you gain sensitivity is feeling the aura of other people, feeling the aura energetic field of so you would a tree, for example, you go 5 or 6 feet away, 10 feet or something away, and you have your hands far out and you walk towards the tree. And you're waiting for a very subtle change and feeling, very subtle feeling in your hand as you go towards. If you think of it, auras and stuff as like a soap bubble, or in a later exercise, like the difference between like a soap bubble and a glass jar or a balloon, these types of things are ways that we can actually perceive and experience energetic fields. So very subtle. Like, if you have a soap bubble, it's very gently, it's going to pop very easily. So when you're approaching a tree or doing this with any other plant or your dog or a person, uh, keep that in mind, that this is very easy to notice. It's very easy to discount the shift in the feeling in your hand that you're getting. So if you think, oh, I'm not sure, maybe I'm like doing a tree and I'm 2 or 3 feet away, and I'm not sure. I think maybe here might be the outside of this tree's energetic space. Then if you're, not sure, trust that that's probably going to be the space. It's very subtle. It's really, really easy to discount these small, subtle flexes. But the more that you practice similar exercises to this, the more that you want to be aware, the more that you believe and trust and have fun, the more likely it is that you're going to increase your awareness. We're going to move on to the bubble exercise now. So we're going to be using our breath to feel the shifts in our body and intending and imagining intent, right? It's all about intent to perceive our own energy in a way that we can feel in our body. So first we want to take stock of our own body. So go ahead and just, I love shaking also, just moves. Oh, bioenergetics. Okay. So we're going to feel how our body feels right now. Just take note of it. Okay. And if you find that you're a person that's maybe not very grounded, you're going to want to start with pulling your energy in. And if you find that you're really grounded and maybe you feel like you struggle to connect to spirit or energies and stuff, then you're going to want to start with pushing out. We are going to start by pushing our energy out. If you're empathic and feel disempowered or like you're always influenced by other people, doing this exercise, feeling this exercise several times a day will help you feel empowered. When we feel empowered, we have a much more mastery and belief in ourselves, and it translates to our energy field and acts like the difference between a soap bubble and a glass jar. That person's mad. That's nice. I'm looking at it and not being affected, type of thing. So This can help with empowerment because you're feeling your own energy and believing in it more. And you can play and experiment and notice things and just increase your awareness and consciousness in that way. So we're going to expand. But first, we want to increase our energy amounts. So if you want to take a few minutes to pause the video and do this exercise so that you feel nice and fully charged up, then by all means, go ahead and do that. You want to bring in earth energy. You could picture it as a color and fill your whole being up with that. So we're going to just take a couple seconds here really quickly and do that. If you want more time, again, pause the video. And we need this, and we want to have this extra, and so that we have extra to expand. We are already perfect and already everything, but it can help to feel like we have an overabundance of energy. And it'll also help when we are wanting to bring our energy in. So having more energy and filling our energy system up with source and earth energy is just good. So we're going to bring in some of the amazing earth energy and picture it coming up through our body, through all our chakra systems, and out into our energy field and filling it up. And we're also going to bring in source energy, have that come down and mix two colors together and mix them up gently through our body, through our system. So we're have a nice balance as humans. We are part of this 3D world and part of source, everything. So now that we've done that, feeling what that feels like. That may even help you feel much more relaxed and much more peaceful, and maybe even reducing anxiety, because in a way that can cleanse. Doing that really slowly can even clear emotions and stuff as you're going along. So it's just a fun way to cleanse exercise also. You want to try. Anyway, so now we're going to start. So every time that we breathe in, we're bringing in that source and earth energy and bringing in, adding, right? We're bringing it in more. And when we breathe out, we're going to gently push our energy out. Now, when we breathe in this time, our energy is staying out. We're not bringing our energy in. We're pulling more again. So we have our energy out. Okay. Our energy out here. We're going to breathe in, pull from source and earth, get more again, breathe out, push that out a little bit more. Okay. And pull that in and breathe out. Push it out again. It's like opening, maybe you picture something unfurling, a flower unfurling. I just imagine the room getting fuller and fuller and fuller as we bring it in and pushing it out, expanding and expanding with amazing light. We're also protecting. This is also a form of protection when doing mediumship or anytime. Bringing in that white light and everything, feeling that infusion. Can you feel how amazing that feels? Okay. So we're going to pause and take a minute. How does your body feel? Our bodies are antennas, right? How does it feel in your body to be more open like that? How does that feel in your body? Oh, maybe shake it out a little bit. Okay. So we're all open and we're gonna just, because we're magic and our mind It makes the intent for our energy and everything. We're just going to intend that the next few breaths is going to set our energy at a way that feels safe for us. So if before you filled the room with your energy, and take your time doing this slower on your own, or pause and allow it to, I don't want this video to be crazy long. Your time's valuable. Okay, so maybe you filled the whole room before when you expanded. Imagine how much maybe in the room that came back in. Maybe it came in a lot. If that didn't feel safe very much, your energy may have come in a lot. Maybe you're used to your energy being out and you're like, I actually didn't really feel very different. Maybe you're used to just feeling that openness all the time and you're absorbing everybody's emotions and picking up on all kinds of energy, and it's all just sometimes really overwhelming. You're very expanded naturally at this time. Next part, we're going to sit and this feel in our body, this feeling for a second. And the next part is we're going to do the opposite of what we just did. So we're not going to be we still have that energy running from source and from earth, and we're not doing anything with that. That can slowly keep just trickling in and powering us up. That's totally cool. Next, we are going to, okay, when we breathe in, it's almost like we're going to be holding our energy. When we breathe out, we're going to bring our energy in. Like breathe in and imagine and intend for our energy to be coming in. Now, I'm going to warn you, when you do this a few times, for me, the way I perceive it, and some people that have tried this and done this with me have perceived it as, okay, the way I perceive it is a gaining in density. If you imagine that your aura is like smoke, and the more it goes out, it becomes more thin. And you're bringing the energy in closer, and all that smoke becomes more dense, a denser fog, as an example. So for me, I feel like it gets heavier. I feel like I can make it hard. So I'm even more sensitive to outside energies coming against it or coming in, right? Because we'll just stop there. A whole nother video's worth. So here we go. We're going to hold our energy where it is. And stop this exercise when it feels uncomfortable. At any point, you can intend to set your energy in a way that's comfortable and healthy for you, that's safe. Okay? This is just to experiment and play to help our awareness and consciousness. Okay? So if you're someone who has a lot of anxiety and fear and stuff, you may find that this doesn't necessarily really feel all that different in your body if you're already really tense and stuff. So that's just putting it out there. There's no right or wrong. Do not judge yourself in this. People, no judgment. You're experiencing your energy and learning. Okay. This is supposed to be fun, and do it for, a week, 2 weeks to really integrate the knowledge and ideas and experiences. So, okay, here we go. We're gonna breathe out, bring it in. Now we're gonna hold it while we bring our breath in, holding. We don't want to be expanding. This can take focus and feel kind of weird, okay? You can even feel how your energy wants to expand when you breathe in. If you've done any breath work or anything, maybe you're already aware. of your energy, okay? Oh, it feels tight and heavy, okay. So take a second and just quickly note that because we don't want to be here that long. And release. Feel how much better that feels. Okay. Just set it to somewhere that's healthy, that you feel safe. We don't want to be walking around with our energy too closed off or too open. We want, yeah, to feel safe. If you feel safe and your energy's really expanded and everything, then great. If that feels safe for you and you don't feel overwhelmed and you feel in control and all that kind of stuff, then awesome. There's no right or wrong. It's all on you. You'll learn as you go along. So give that a try. Okay, and one thing, and now breathe out. Feel, can you feel? Just, try and sense and intend when you breathe in and out that your energy also is following your breath. Okay. Oh, okay. Fine. A fun cleansing exercise you could try is when you breathe out, any heavy energy that's not yours and just cleansing. It goes out, squeezes out, and then you breathe in and you breathe in a bunch of source love energy. And then breathe out, and it squeezes all the stuff you don't want out, only keeps the light. There you go. Funny one. Spirit's really funny. I'm gonna end that exercise video. For now, that is in the book that I wrote that has all inner child and stuff. So information too for helping you on your journey. Let me know in the comments if you felt anything, all that kind of jazz. If you found it helpful, share all that stuff, call to action
Do
things.
it up.